Hi, dear friends. I just have something I wanted to share with you. We're in this situation right now of this pandemic, and one of the things that came to me is some of the tools that I use in my daily living. And I wanted to share one with you, and that is one of the virtues from the Virtues Project. And it's one that we don't actually use that often, or even sometimes some of us are reject it. But I want to share it with you, and that is the virtue of obedience. And so I'm just going to read it to you. And it's this children, obedience. Children, obey your parents, for it is only right that you should. Honor your father and your mother. It is the first commandment to carry a promise with it, that it may be well with you and that you may live long on earth. And that comes from Ephesians 66 1 and 2. Obedience is following what is right and playing by the rules. It is listening to what our parents and others in authority have to say and doing it as faithfully as we can. As you grow and mature, obedience means listening to yourself, the place of truth within you that knows what is truly right. The purpose of obedience is to guide you and protect you. When you are obedient, you obey the law, even when no one is watching. To be obedient is to be trustworthy. Signs of success. I am practicing obedience when I follow the rules, even when I feel like ignoring them. Keep my agreements without having to be reminded. Do what is right, even when no one is watching. And question authority respectfully. If I break a rule or a law, I accept the consequences, then get a fresh start. And I listen to my inner authority. And an affirmation for that is I am obedient. I play by the rules. I have the courage to face a just consequence and make a new start. I do what is right. One of the reasons I wanted to share that with you is because being obedient right now is actually a very important virtue we need to follow. Being obedient to taking care of ourselves, being obedient to our laws that are in place, some that we don't quite agree with and or go against what we want, but it's very important because if a decision is made, and if every one of us follows that decision, then if it is right, it'll be absolutely proven that it's a right decision. And if we all go along with it, it also is proven. If it's not right, that also will be proven. I want to share a little story with you, a couple from my past actually, and one is in my first marriage, I was meeting with going through some counseling and also and meeting with the body of authority in my faith that guided our community, and the direction that gave me and my husband at the time was that we needed to go for counseling. Uh, at that time, my partner would not do that. I went back to the guiding council and said, "What do I do?" And they said, "You must remain obedient to this. It is very important that you follow through with this." And so I searched and I searched, and I finally found a way to be obedient to going to a counseling and a communication course that I could do by myself. And that was one that actually changed my life, and it was called Communication Through Clowning. And my clowning career began then. And I learned so many things in that course by being obedient to that, and also by following through with just being obedient. Second story, and that is this. My son, I'll name him because he does no problem with that, and I've told the story before, is my son Paul. We were at a place called Sylvan Lake, and he was in the ocean, in the sea there, in the can't get it right. I live by the ocean and the sea, in the lake called Sylvan Lake. And he went out there and he was playing and having a good time with his friends. And I was out there as well. And he was going maybe up to his waist deep and playing and stuff. And I had to go to shore to get something. And I said, Paul, please, I want you just to not go past your knees. I'm going to be right back. Well, as I was walking out of the water, I heard some of his friends playing a little way off to the side. And they said, come on, Paul, come on, let's play over here. And he says, come on out here, we're playing. And he goes, no, no, thank you. I'm fine where I am, just fine where I am. And they started teasing him. Your mother, she told you you can't go any farther. You can't go. He goes, no, no, no. He says, I am exactly where I want to be, and I can go as far as I want. And they said, well, come on then. He goes, no, this is exactly where I want to be and as far as I want to go. So, being obedient to the rule of safety and also not losing any integrity of himself because he took ownership for that. So that's a second story on obedience. So I'm sure you all have stories where obedience has been so a safety for you. It has been a guide for you, a direction for you. So I just wanted to share this one on obedience on a time when we don't talk about obedience a lot. So have a great day, and I really do hope to share a few more stories with you and a few more of the virtues. Have a great day. Bye.